In honor of The Weeknd dropping his newest album, Hurry Up Tomorrow, let's rank some of The Weeknd's biggest hit songs. While making like all the songs for this list, I was looking through it and I feel like The Weeknd has some of the greatest pop hits of like his era. And not only that, like the amount of streams all of these songs have is insane. Like the amount of streams these songs have is wild. Most of these songs have over 1 billion streams. I feel like The Weeknd has to have like the most billion streams out of any artist. He has so many. Let's get into it. First track. Surprised this is like had as many streams as it did. I love this song though. I love this song. I think the structure of it is sick. Woo! Those drums, dude. Like his soft vocal delivery. I feel like it's his delivery he doesn't often use. Yeah, I think we're gonna start off pretty big here. I'm gonna throw this an S. That was like one of the singles, the lead singles for After Hours, and it's such like an unconventional single. Like the build up that track has, the progression, it's awesome. The bridge, stellar. The outro, stellar. Pretty freaking thrilling. So yeah, I'm going in the nest here off the rip. And honestly, we're only getting better from here. The biggest hit song I know of the 2020s. Is it the longest? It was like one of the longest charting #1s ever at one point. Those synth keys. I'm gonna say it right now, this is one of the best #1 hit songs ever. Ever, one of the best #1 hit songs ever. Most streamed song in Spotify history. I never gotten tired of this song. Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I. It's too good. That, like I said, one of the best #1 hits ever. We're starting off strong. 2 S's already. Call It My Name, the first song off this EP he dropped in 2017 or 18, was it? I think this is the only song I really, really like on this EP. I think it's really the vocals that carry this song hard, and just like the devastation in his voice, in the lyrics. Oh, that's such a Michael Jackson vocal. Yeah, those are devastating lyrics, dude. I mean, I do really think it's a really, really good ballad. Instrumentally, I don't think it's the most interesting, but I think his vocal performance is great, and I think the lyrics are, like, really conveying. So, I'd probably throw it an A. It's probably, like, the only song I really love off this EP. So, all right, next up, the hits keep coming, man. And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. Also, one of his biggest hits. Like, this is probably, like, top 3 biggest hit from him. The hook. Oh, that's a dirty bass line too, man. That is a dirty bass line. And the fact that this song is about the cocoa, oh, it's so groovy, dude. So groovy. Whoo, man, he is so good at bridges, man. Oh, man. I mean, we're starting off so strong here. That's got to be another S. One of my favorite Weeknd singles ever. The groove, the bass line, so damn good. His hook, one of his best hooks. One of his best hooks. Next up. Recent one, technically a feature, interpolation kind of cover of the Mario track. Well, Mario and the other guy that we don't mention. They had him on the remix, never happened. I'm gonna say it right now, this is probably my hot take. I think this is better than the original. I think it's better than the original. Look, I don't mind Mario. However, I just think The Weeknd's a much better vocalist. Instead of a really garbage P. Diddy verse on the original, we get a pretty solid 21 verse instead. I don't think it's like the greatest track or anything, but I like the darker vibe this song has to the original too. And again, I like The Weeknd more on it. I still think it's a solid song with solid vocals. B. Next up. One that recently kind of came back. This was like a hit like a year or 2 ago. You know what's funny? I think I kind of slept on this one until it kind of had that comeback. But man, Starboy definitely has its moments. There's a lot of great songs on there. I think the issue with Starboy is it's just bloated. I think if you cut that album down to its best tracks, you have arguably The Weeknd's best record. 7th grade me would be going wild. You guys make me feel so old sometimes. Another amazing hook too. Hey. Woo. Drums on this one. So good as well. The vocals on this last part of the chorus. Oh, additional vocals. Yeah, I mean, Die For You, I wouldn't put it like with the ranks of Can't Feed My Face, Blinding Lights, After Hours, but I still think it's fantastic. I'm good to go A tier. Another explosive hook, the way the last hook hits. Ooh. All right, next up, we're going to do Die For You, the remix with Ariana. I feel like this song pretty much just came out to get it to #1. It's a cool remix. Whenever him and Ariana come together, it's cool. It's been a while since I heard this one. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, I don't think it really makes the song any better. Your vocals are great, always. I remember never loving it more than the original, but I think I'm just gonna rank it in C just because if you're gonna make a remix, you gotta make it stand out a little bit more. I feel like this song was so obviously just made to get it to #1. All right. Earned It for the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack, was also on Beauty Behind the Madness. This has always been one of my least favorite Weeknd hits. I've not heard it in full in a while. I like the production on this one, but the song itself is okay. I actually feel the opposite. I like the vocals a lot. I'm not really as crazy about the production. No, some strings are nice. Yeah, songwriting is definitely not up there for the Weeknd's better stuff. I don't know. I think it's just like his delivery on the vocals. Even though they sound good, it's just, I don't know, it's not that compelling for me. Some of the string hits are very nice. It's fine, and it's not one of my favorite Weeknd hits at all. Vocals are cool. Instrumentation has its moments. The string hits are cool, but other than that, it's a little slow for me. I do agree. The writing isn't some of the Weeknd's better stuff, so C tier. All right. Banger, dude. Banger. I would actually say probably the Weeknd's best banger. And yes, this Metro beat, the drums, and the opening line off of this is just it's a wild opening line. The drum hits. His bridges. Ooh. Oh, that's such a good bridge, too. Oh my God, that is such a banger. That's the Weeknd's best banger. I was like, before I listened to the song, I was thinking, oh, this is definitely A. But man, do I put it with Can't Feel My Face and Blinding Lights? And I think I kind of have to. It's such a banger, dude. I'm going S2. I'm going S2. Next up, this is huge, too. I've always really liked this one. I don't know if it's ever been like my top tier Weeknd tracks, but the chorus, though, the chorus. This one is a little bit more Trilogy. You're not wrong. The bass. When I'm fucked up, that's the real me. That's like iconic chorus. The delivery on the verses. Simple. He really mastered making an amazing pop hit with like a perfect freaking bridge. Yeah, I mean, The Hills is great. I'd probably say it's A. I wouldn't put it like with these S's. Very Trilogy era, but with more of a mainstream pop appeal. All right, next up. Feel It Coming with Daft Punk. Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. I don't know where I put this one. I do like it though. It's not my favorite of the collabs they did though. Yeah, it's Abel over a Daft Punk instrumental. Like, that's sick. That's sick. Ooh, the Daft Punk vocals. Ooh. Yeah, this few songs they had together were just so good. I'm going A tier. I mean, it's like The Weeknd over a Discovery-like instrumental. All right, next up. Oh, man. Oh. The sax solo. Oh, my God. Oh, this might be another S. I don't know. Best off this album, it's probably top 3. It's probably top 3. When I look at you in your eyes. Ooh. Doja Cat remix. Oh, that was during her, when she was in the racial chat rooms. Fave album by him, Don't Come. Best part coming up. Woo! Woo, no! The sax! The sax! I mean, it's just great synth pop with a really good chorus, a really sticky chorus, but I think the best part about the track is that sax solo at the end, which is incredible. I'll go A. I go A again here. Next one. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, wasn't this popular for like a TikTok like thirst trend? I have not heard this in a while. I feel like this is just kind of okay. Not all that stand out instrumentally. Other than that little synth part in the beginning. It's more of just a vibe. I think it's more of just a vibe. I mean, this beat switch is gonna have to be like the most incredible beat switch I ever heard. It's okay. It's a cool atmosphere. It's a cool vibe. It's a vibe. It's a dark, eerie vibe. Not doing much for me, though, so I'll probably say C. Forgot about that one, man. I mean, I heard that EP when it came out. Lost to the Fire, I know this was kind of like a one-off single with the two of them. I remember not really caring for this one much either when it came out. Okay, now I remember it. The tweet he made. Oh, which one? I know exactly the one you're referencing, but I don't remember. I do remember that vocal. That lyric, Nah, he's always been a freaky-ass guy. I mean, all the Trilogy was pretty freaky, you know? Again, I feel very similar to this as I do I Was Never There. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Kind of a little creepy. I'll put this in C, too. Cool vibe. Not really great lyrically, though. Okay. Ooh, this next one. Classic. To the best collab, yeah. I will say, I feel like the instrumentation is a little bit dated. But their chemistry on this track is great. Because this was like the 2010s pop electronic EDM era. And you hear that on here. Yeah, it's a little dated instrumentally. I have a lot of nostalgia for this one, though. Oh, Weeknd's part is great on this part, though. They have great chemistry on the song. Ooh, that part's nice, though. All right, I will say, instrumentally, a little dated. However, I don't think that takes away from the chemistry they have on the song, the vocals they have on the song, and the melodies are generally really solid. So I'll still put it in B, but a little bit dated instrumentally. Next one. I know this was big. I don't remember much of it, though. The collab with Swedish House Mafia. Goes off in concert. Is it different when he does it live? I don't know why people are saying yes. I don't think it's bad or anything. I mean, the Swedish House Mafia instrumental is like, I feel like pretty standard for them. It's okay. I'm not really big on Swedish House Mafia or that instrumental. Weeknd's kind of fine on it. It's all right. Doesn't do much for me. Ooh, we got a good one though next. Often. Sample. I haven't heard this one in a minute. I heard this one in a while. It's a horny one, though. I can't compliment his bridges enough, I feel like. Ooh. What they did with the vocals there, I love the instrumental on this one. Yeah, the sample on that instrumental is great. Very horny Weeknd, for sure. But I think he pulls it off well on there. It's smooth. B is definitely my favorite part about it. Put this in B. Okay, this next one, I remember hating this, but I have not heard it in so long. Jenny is on it, and Lily Rose Depp. Shout out to her because she killed it in Nosferatu. Still, never watched The Idol, never will. Oh, was this another thirst trap song on TikTok? This one has 1.5 billion streams. This is Lily right here, right? Nah. It's just the lyrics are trying to be pretty raunchy, and it's just like it's a little bit cringe. It's not sexy, you know? It's just a little cringe. Yeah, no, it's definitely not F tier. It's just the lyrics are not good. It's honestly Lily Rose Depp on there that is for me. And also, I mean, sonically, it's not bad. But I don't know, man. I'm just gonna put it in D. I think this is where we hit like the low points. Yeah, I feel like this might be the worst thing the Weeknd's ever been a part of, right? Like it has to be. Besides the Idol, I think life was better when I forgot this song existed. And I guess Post Malone was just like saying, hey, I'm gonna ride the 80s wave that everyone else is, and if I'm gonna do it, I'll just bring the Weeknd on so I can get like a little bit more of a pass. But no, this song is bland as fuck. Bland, boring. This might be the worst thing Weeknd's ever been a part of, seriously. F tier. Oh god. The Weeknd's part is really the only part I remember on here. I kind of completely forgot that Wiz Khalifa was even on this. Oh, his auto-tune's awful. Oh, the bass squeaking. Oh god, Wiz Khalifa's horrible on this. Horny ass song. This might be the horniest verse he's ever written. Ty Dolla $ign, I cannot stand him. I cannot stand Ty Dolla $ign. Freaky ass song. I actually don't mind the Weeknd's verse. It's out of pocket as hell, but it is one of the most wild verses he might have ever wrote. It's just everything surrounding the song I could not ignore. Like Wiz Khalifa is awful on it. Ty Dolla $ign, nobody gives a damn. I'll put it in D. I don't think that one's aged very well. Ooh, at least we got a banger next. Party Monster. I'm good, I'm great. Banger. Also one of his better bangers. I mean, lyrically, it's not one of his most crazy or anything. It's a party anthem. That's what it's going for. But I like the type of vibe he went for like a party type of track. It's still a banger, man. Another one that I think is up there for one of his better bangers. I mean, lyrically, it's not anything too crazy, but he's going for a party anthem, and I think he did a cool attempt at making kind of a different sounding party track. The beat is killer, man. And the melody, like, ooh, ooh, she mine, ooh, ooh. Like, that's a good melody. B tier. All right. I actually don't mind this one. Madonna is like surprisingly kind of good on this one. I think that there's less Cardi on here is for the better. It's a weird collab that strangely works, I think. Very Timberlake. Well, I was gonna say Timberland, but also very Justin Timberlake. You're not wrong. And I like Cardi's little refrain there. And Madonna, surprisingly, sounds really good. I think this is like easily the best I've heard her sound in the past 10 years. All right, yeah, I mean, I think that is probably the best song off that Idols era music. I like how Cardi's part is very subtle, but his refrain is very catchy. Beat is very Timberland, I agree. And Madonna, surprisingly, did really well on there too, for how deep she is into her career. So I'd say this is B. I'd say this is B. All right, Pray For Me with Kendrick off the Black Panther soundtrack. I just think this one is okay, but I don't know. It's a pretty bland instrumental.
I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God. Just tell me how many burdens left.
It's a Michael Jackson vocal again. Oh no, I actually don't remember not liking this part. This was Kendrick's weaker era of singing. He's gotten better since that Damn era. I mean, look, it's for a movie soundtrack, you know. It's trying to be like really grand for the film. I think Weeknd's hook is solid. Kendrick's verse is cool. Kendrick singing on the back end, beat kind of bland, but it's fine. See. Reminder. Family of craving lonely. Hit the gas so hard, make it rotate. All my niggas blew up like a propane. He's talking his shit on this one. Low key, and I like his rapping a lot on this one. Or that singing kind of like rap delivery, you know? And he's got a good amount of quotables on this one too. Yeah, beat is chill, man. Beat is chill. That one's smooth, and I love that kind of like rapping, singing delivery he has. And like I said, he has a lot of good quotables on that. B. I think we're gonna end pretty strong here. This one is Pain. I saw you dancing in a crowded room. Ooh. Oh, that synth. Do, 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 do. Oh, that synth is so good. That last chorus, and then when the Daft Punk like vocals come in, oh, it's like such a Daft Punk type of vocal here. I haven't heard the Ariana one in the remix. I remember liking it. I mean, that whole album was just filled with 80s synth pop bops, man. And that's one of like the more sad ones. But yeah, A tier, man. A tier. We're just gonna do the Save Your Tears remix right quick. I remember liking this, but not more than the original. Let's hear it out. Ooh, Ari's high notes though. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think anything got worse. I think it's a cool remix. I don't think it adds that much. Her vocals are great on the song, too. Oh, those high notes. Better than Die For You, for sure. I feel like this one was more authentic than the Die For You. Yeah, it's a good remix. It's not, like, so good where I prefer it over the original. But, I mean, Ari kills it on there. Her vocals are amazing. Her and Abel, good harmonization together. I put it in B. It's not like a mind-blowing remix or anything, but it is quite good. This is what I've been waiting for, man. This is what I've been waiting for. Oh, yeah, the pianos. Another one where he's just talking his shit lyrically. Side bitch out of your league too. Also a great pre-chorus. Those they Daft Punk-ified his vocals, and it's sick. Ooh, the bridge. One of my favorite Weeknd lines right here. We don't pray for love, we just pray for cars. I always just thought that was like such a hard bar. Banger! Another one where he's just flexing hard, but the Daft Punk instrumental, killer, the pianos, great melody, great chorus. Writing on that track is slick, man. It's one of the Weeknd's best songs for sure. One of my favorite hits from him. S tier. S tier. All right, last track of the night. Iconic. Classic. Tell Your Friends, non-hit, but love that track. Important track, too, for, like, what would be R&B to come. Obviously, this album, incredibly influential, but this track in particular, incredibly influential track. Woo. Ooh. Piano. God, that high piano key, dude. This is the best type of slow Weeknd track, for sure. Yeah, vocals, ooh. The vocal performance, top tier. Yeah, I mean, just incredibly smooth R&B track that I think really set the tone for R&B music to come after it. That instrumental, the like that, oh, the little high piano keys. Weeknd, like, maybe a top tier Weeknd vocal performance, maybe? You have to put it in S tier. It's iconic, man. It's classic. And that's what the list is looking like. I mean, I said it. He is one of the greatest hit makers, not only of his era, but quite frankly, ever. At S tier, we got Wicked Games, we got Starboy, we got Heartless, we got Can't Feel My Face, Blinding Lights, After Hours. A tier, Save Your Tears, In Your Eyes, I Feel It Coming, The Hills, Die For You, Call Out My Name, Save Your Tears in B, Reminder in B, Popular B, Party Monster, Often, Love Me Harder, Creepin', C tier, Pray For Me, Moth to a Flame, Lost in a Fire, I Was Never There, Earned It, Die For You, Remix, D or Nah, One of the Girls, and one right now, we're just gonna act like that never happened. That song never happened. That's what the list is looking like. Honestly, it's hard to rank, man, because the guy's hits are just so freaking good. Let's see if this new Weeknd album that's coming out is gonna have even more to add to this list. I guess we'll see. If you guys want, you can hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on all my socials, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Follow the Discord if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys soon.